Owerri West local government will go down in history as the 5th local government to declare for female genital mutilation FGM abandonment in Imo State, Southeast Nigeria. Remarkably, the other 4 local government areas of Ngopwala, Ihetoboma, Ikedoro and Uguta had earlier declared under Governors Rochas Okorocha and Emeka Ihedioha administrations. Perhaps the first sign that both man and nature have endorsed the Owerri West Declaration was the very bright weather that adorned the Baptist Model Secondary School Obinze Playground venue for the grand occasion. Date was Tuesday, 10th November 2020. Owerri West, which is one of the 3 LGAs of Owerri Federal Constituency that plays host to Imo seat of government, boasts of 21 autonomous communities. These include, but not limited to, Umuoma, Nnekede, Obinze, Dindi, Irete, Ihiagwa, Eziokele, Emabiam, Umudibia, Okolochi, Okuku, Olokwu, Umuanono, Umuguma. Undoubtedly, the physical presence of the interim management committee chairman of the LGA, the chairman, council of traditional rulers of the LGA and all the royal fathers, presidents general of the various communities, women leaders, representatives of relevant government agencies, civil society organizations, among others, were eloquent testament to the importance the people of Owerri West attached to the event, which also translates to their collective willingness to abandon the practice of FGM.
And they will obey and follow for all good in the name of Jesus.
The opening prayers and blessing of Kola Nods set the stage for the program.
Local government need them on Imo State to reach out
In a welcome address, the chairman of the West Council of Traditional Rulers and chairman Omanono Autonomous Community disclosed that the people of the area, having been adequately sensitized about the harmful effects of female genital mutilation and having deliberated during several community dialogues and consensus-building meetings, have recognized the immediate and long-term negative health, physical, and psychological consequences of FGM on the health of their female folks. Hence, the communities have resolved to publicly declare as follows.
1. Female genital mutilation, FGM, has ceased to be a culture and tradition of the people of Owerri West Local Government area. 2. To leave our girls and women intact because their beauty is preserved when they remain the way God created them. To enforce this commitment, our slogan shall remain number 1, Oga Chisi Geya. To set up surveillance system in each community to track the path of every girl child and monitor them to ensure that they are not subjected to female genital mutilation. 4. To hand over any community member who engages in FGM to law enforcement agencies for prosecution in accordance with the Imo State Female Genital Mutilation Prohibition Law 2017.
In her speech, the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Vulnerable Groups, Mrs. Nkechinyere Ugo, represented by a director in the ministry, expressed delight that the people of Owerri West have joined the rank of local government areas that will be bidding bye-bye to the practice of all forms of FGM. In her remark, Ogeze Violet Igwe, representing the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Chief Declan Melumba, reminded the people that a ban on FGM in their local government area does not mean that they can sneak into another LGA to perpetrate the act, as anyone who contravenes the law will go in for it.
Female genital mutilation law magidere onye hotere rezoblade onye hotere ebe a na-ebu ugwu onye ji nwa n'aka wee bee ya ugwu onye mere nke ọhụrụ na o mere. That law is against them and they will pay for it ma enweta ha.
Others who contributed were Mrs. Oka Okachi, State Coordinator, Nigerian Human Rights Commission; Barrister Dame Winifred Egwim, Chairperson, International Federation of Women Lawyers, Imo State Branch; and Coordinator, Child Protection Network, Imo State. They all commended the people of Owerri West for taking the bold step, which will translate to a better future for their daughters, wives, and families.
On behalf of Umuwanyi lawyers in Imo State, EBC, Ndi Owerri West, all number 1, all the Christians, all of my Chineke, all of my na woke woman, why woman, all of my Panyano Chineke and God, now Jesus.
When the girls and the women are not happy, the truth is, the boys and the men and everybody in the community is not happy. That is the truth. So when we say the female genital mutilation practice, the harmful or the gainful effects, it's for every one of us.
While expressing satisfaction over the decision to forbid female genital mutilation in their respective communities, the United Nations International Children's Fund, UNICEF Chief of Field Officer Dr. Ibrahim Conte, represented by Mr. Victor Akachukwu, urged the leaders of the various communities and villages to maintain strict adherence to the abandonment.
Imo State, Owerri West Local Government, have actually, by virtue of this act, been listed in the League of Communities and the states that have supported the cause of ending all forms of violence against women and girls, as contained in the Sustainable Development Goal 5.3, which our state our country also part of the process of seeing that that is sustained.
The leader of the Abandonment of FGM Sensitization and Imo State Director of National Orientation Agency, Dr. Vitus Ekocha, described the public declaration as a broad social recognition by people of the LGA and marks a significant step in the campaign to end FGM.
Public declaration linking it to social norm, meaning that anyị ekwele na o nwere agwa anyị na-akpa abịa kọwara anyị na agwa ahụ adị mma na a ga-akwụsị ya. Majority of the people in the community ekwela na anyị ekwele na anyị ga-akwụsị ya. And if na anyị ekwele na anyị ga-akwụsị ya, anyị ga-afụta n'ihu with our representative. Pụta n'anya n'ihu kwuo na anyị akwụsịrị ya, ya anyị mee taa. And as we are doing this thing today, the entire world is seeing it. Because I'm a social media advocate. As they are taking these pictures, they are sending it on internet.
Dr. Ekocha disclosed that the journey towards ending FGM began in 2015.
We started this journey in 2016 with a public forum at Omokoma, which is the headquarters of the local government, where all your traditional rulers, the women leaders, the religious leaders, the youth leaders, the president general, headmasters and headmistresses, as well as head of all the health centers attended. That was the first step we took. After that, we went to some of your communities to hold what we call community dialogue, whereby we sat down with segments of the communities and talked about female genital mutilation.
To the INC chairman of Owerri West local government area, Honorable Enyoha Okechukwu, the public declaration will serve as a watershed in the determination of both the people and the government to protect the rights of the citizens, especially the female ones.
Students, the lecturers.
All those who spoke to us at the end of the program appeared united in their resolve to protect the collective decision of the various communities by ensuring that no family defaults.
I have one of those a culture thing Ganye Menanampo Eche Awa that Orema. But I shall moyo of like it on my chair Jeremo. Anakule Kulukuya, ne pushie, but a bear in Nigeria for or bo. I form a para, Oyola Noka, the community or Wola. I don't come for I say when I come there for Ankanya Noronka. Here I make a year or four. She here won't hold you. All the Quanoye Mayani, and Yakamakani Mayani, Uyola Nukiri.
How much you can Nanyamash? I ain't got Panis on her Hekuga. Ranash and when you make good hair at Waka region for 2 years. When you call she one no Yahu Shaja, may have 7 years. I got my Koshida.
The sanctions are as follows. Any violation will give us 100,000 naira cash, 4 gallons of palm wine, mango, 4 bottles of dry gin, 8 Igbo cola nuts, and alligator pepper, 1 he-goat, 5 gallons of beer, any brand, 5 gallons of malt, and 1 hen. That is the local penalty.
By Jinu, Baby Pietach, and Yakushile, or Heshiri, or Pan Hekwashiro Mume, Nihina Herema, Jari Pando, with the West Italian Majarindo for all our community members.
A high point of the program was the public declaration for abandonment of FGM by individual communities.
On behalf of my community, Mande nwoke mande nwanyị anyị ekpekọrịtala ka ihe na-awa ọrụ obodo anyị site taa onye ọbụla mere anyị nọ on his or her own anyị ga-apụfụ ala ya ndị gọọmenti nnata ya nwa ahụ ruru ya ọrụkwa ha kwuru
n'otu obodo nọ n'Owerri West anyị kwuru na mma nwaanyị bụ
What's up?